It makes me wince. Sounds like all the thoughts of an asylum.
Meow.
And the smell starts to reek not only of shit, but of sweat and bile and curdled milk. I wonder if it's the rats speaking or if it's some great mind leaking. Their worries and anxieties and desires spilling out and into our world. My father pushes on a little bit deeper. The tunnels turn from brick to concrete and the graffiti turns to actual printed text. Plaza, 1 mile approximately. Oh, so I guess that does point to the idea that there was a city down here at one point, right?
Yeah.
Regular dump road solids.
Yeah.
And the noise starts to hit me like a wall and I grow my confidence. Standing up straight, there's
So
no
creep.
way he can hear me over this.
Fucking why did they leave me here? Why did they leave all this place surrounded by this idiots and all the content?
Incomprehensible. So many words layered over each other. It sounds like TV static.
How many times did
And then we emerge into this vast underground chamber. It seems to be illuminated by small lights around the edge, although they're so faint it takes a while for my eyes to adjust. But even in the dim light, I can see how big this thing is, how massive. As if each light is a star, hinting at unknowable depth and height. Something changes as we enter. My clothes and skin have the texture of loose gum. Everything becomes sticky, like a leather seat on a hot day. My vision swims slightly. A wall of stale heat hits me. The temperature of sweat, hot breath, whatever it is that's here, it's emanating into the room and reality around us. It stinks. The voices are deafening. I can see the bundle of clothes in my father's arms start to wiggle and shake, and he holds his lamp up and I can see it first as a wall the color of pallid skin, until I can make out familiar shapes. Hands, arms, faces, all coming from, attached to this wall. Legs and ears and fingers all bursting from this wall like spots or growths. Hundreds of mouths moving, hands endlessly grasping at nothing, legs spasming and trying to move along the slick ground, and some shapes are more defined than others. You can see some bodies that are half absorbed by this wall, some that still have the shape of a human, shoulders, bellies, and some that have been completely absorbed, so that all that's left is facial features spread out of a mass of skin. And it occurs to me that these were people, and the sound and the stenches coming from this thing, whatever it is, this thing that laughs and screams and whoops and mutters and spits, until it dawns on me that it's not just a wall, because somehow, slowly and with great effort, it's moving, swaying and stumbling, and fraction by fraction it starts to make its way towards us. The eyes that litter its surface fixed on the white bundle in my father's arms, the mouth filled with yellow teeth hollering and wailing, fingers across the surface contracting and spasming like dying insects. Frozen in horror.
What the?
It's all I can do to watch my father take my brother out from the bundle of clothes and hold him out with grabbing hands and flailing arms until they take him, pull him in, and he's too weak to resist. And the voices seem to reach a fever pitch, united for just a second as he joins, and I can hear him scream louder and louder until I lose his voice amongst the others. We watch for a while, trying to keep track of my brother's body, before the thing shifts and wobbles and new faces appear. It was once my brother disappears into the dark. My father turns around, walks straight towards me, grabs my hand and pulls.
We have to go now.
I have so many questions. How did he know I was here? What is this thing? Is my brother okay? But he's stronger than me, and when he tugs on my hand, I stumble after him. He says only one thing to me, once we're far enough away for the sound to turn back to whispers. He says it with tears in his eyes, and for a moment, I could see that he's not just a man, but also a boy, deep down. And he's just as scared and hurt and confused as I am.
That thing, it does not die. It does not age.
A pause as he wipes the tears from his cheeks.
He will not die down here.
When we return home, my mother is fallen asleep at the kitchen table waiting for us. When we wake her, she looks at us as if we had killed him ourselves. I think of my father's words. He will not die down there. I wonder if, perhaps, death might have been better.
Bro, oh my gosh.
Okay, we're almost over, then I'll talk about, man. I still do the jobs that were meant for my brother, the strange rituals that were meant for the man of the family. I still pack and send the bundles of food into the tunnels, but now that I know what's down there, I take a few extra steps. I make sure to put strawberries amongst the food, picking the biggest and juiciest I can find. If I've got a spare hour or so, I make a little crown from twigs and string and hope that it finds him somehow in the dark. And if I get close enough to hear the whispers and shrieks and laughter, sometimes I can make out his voice amongst them. The voice of my little king, my rat king. Oh, brother. Oh, I forgot about the title of the story. It gave me chills there at the end. Oh, that was sick. Bro.
I love this. I really like in horror. You kind of see this with I'm a huge Cronenberg fan, and with stuff like The Fly. And these horror narratives or these things or stories where the main character it's like somebody's just dying in front of you and there's nothing you can do. The kind of moral dilemma people having of like, well, do you, like the dad giving his son off to this creature, this thing in the sewers, this rat king itself. It's like a pet cemetery. It's just like it's a fun act of desperation and the unwillingness to be able to let go and be able to say goodbye is such a personal and human thing that I feel like everybody would have. So many people would have a different response to that. What that dad did. I think some people would be like, "Well, I would do anything to keep my child alive as well." But I think that like it does. You know, even in the story, they do have there's literally the pet cemetery line of sometimes dead is better, you know. It's like that kind of thing. I love that.
I think the context is a little different because I agree with the sister at the end where she's like, you know, sometimes dead is better. Versus becoming a part of this amalgamation of eternal flesh, right? But I think important context is the mention that one of the theories people have around this thing is that it was started by a cult sometime in the past, right? That they conjured up something so awful and now people are trapped out there, which seems to be
100%.
This doesn't sound like a nuclear test or something. The dad's a part of that cult. The family has been for generations.
Yeah. The family is definitely a part of it, and I think even that's why the mom is like, you might as well have just killed him because she knows exactly what.
She knows what it is. I mean, they're the one. It says the men of the family take the food to the river, right?
Yep.
And they feed whatever's down there the whole time. So it's different for him, who is a part of this cult and has seen this thing for generations, possibly, to be like, oh, we'll give it to the eternal mass rather than, you know, let him die. Which goes back to that line the dad said, where he's like, a boy like that should live forever, where he comes to the decision of like, I guess I'm going to give him to the mass, right? But man, the opening where the sister was like, they were playing pretend and he was a king, and then at the end she put strawberries in the crown on the food she sends is so heartbreaking. But that last line, my rat king, oh my gosh, dude.
It's a fun idea of that you're playing Dungeons and Dragons at the beginning, and then you literally go into a sewer that is like a dungeon. And that's where he gets out as king. You know what I mean?
And then there's like the description where he's talking about, or the sister is talking about how she was his knight. She would bring him food and take care of him while he was sick in his hospital bed. And now she's continuing to do that as he's part of the mass.
This is one of those stories where sometimes, you know, sometimes when these stories, because this was a nice short story. Sometimes after we read these short stories, I'm always like, man, I wish that there was more. But with this story, I just really loved how everything was approached. You know, you got to understand the child was sick, a little element of the cult. Like nothing was ever overstepping itself, and you got just enough of information to make it satisfying. And I really do feel like this is just like a perfect link for this type of concept and the way that they executed. I think Max did a great job.
Yeah. This was fantastic. This is the first story we read by this guy, and that was a banger. Like down to the pacing of it and the execution. I like how the father knew she was there the whole time, but was like, I guess she has to see this at some point, especially if she's going to be the one feeding this down here, right?
Well, yeah.
And so he lets her follow.
I always love in these cult, like in these stories where somebody knows about a monster or they're dealing with a monster. we kind of had this in the story where the moth with the moth OC.
Yeah, very, very similar.
The I love when there's a character, I mean, even in the Mothus episode, it was like there was the father who even kind of knew what the son had to do. It's this thing of like when you have your beliefs and it's hard to swallow, and it's like even the dad at the end, I don't think that he's particularly stoked that his son is just a part of this monster, this amalgamation now.
He's not.
You know, but it's a thing that they obviously still believe in, they take care of, and they do that. So in a way, I like that because it's justifiable why he would be like, you know, it's better than death in his eyes, because it's obviously something that he cares about and that he takes care of. So it's just
still
fun.
like he can't let go of his son yet. So now he's like, oh well, if I do this, my son will be there in some way, right?
Yeah.
Even if I don't get to see him directly, I know I'm still taking care of him. I know he's still in the dark somewhere, right? I also like the subtle kind of world building stuff, where it's like they go down there and there was a plaza. So it's like, was there a city down here, or is this all part of whatever this spell, this ritual is? But then the description of the room, where there's lights in the distance that might as well be stars because they give off impossible depth in space. It reminded me of John Milton, not John Milton, the other John, the guy that did the Paradise Lost depiction. Hold on. There is one piece of art from Paradise Lost that I think about all the time. John Martin's who I'm thinking of. John Martin. John Milton was the author of Paradise Lost. Yeah, Pandemonium. Okay, hold on. Let me send you this image real quick. So, when describing hell and Satan's throne in Paradise Lost, John Milton gave this depiction of it. And what I love about this image is you see Satan on the throne, and then you see like the rows of people behind, but you see the lights hanging on the ceiling, and you kind of have a sense of depth on the first row of how far back they go, but then there's rows and rows of lights, and it's like this room he's in is impossibly large, right? Mm-hmm. So when she talks about walking into the room and then seeing lights that were impossible depth, it reminded me of this. And now I'm thinking maybe the author, because the author is Max Voynich, named after Voynich manuscript. He's obviously into like some weird esoteric stuff. Maybe that's kind of the idea he was conjuring, the idea of this underground like circle of demons, this infinite cask of like the devil and his power. And that probably ties back into the cult and like this creature this is made. But all that's done. But the point I'm trying to say is I got all these ideas off of a sign that said plaza and then a description of how big the room was. And it's like, oh, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. And he does so much with so little by using the time he has to get these really cool ideas across, and like maybe these cool theory crafting you could do with the little pieces he gives. It's like he has a cohesive idea of where this stuff came from, how it all came to be, but he just sprinkles clues of it so you can try to put it together. And I think that's really neat. Yeah, I really love this story. I thought it was awesome.
The use of the body horror too at the end is awesome. I eat that shit up all day, but it's also something where it's a fine line you gotta ride, because sometimes that shit just, it all sounds the exact same. So sometimes you have to just be, and I feel like it was just enough to give you a fun understanding of this like actual rat that is tied together in a literal flesh sense, without just being something that's like generic. You know, it served its purpose in a great way that lends itself to the story, versus trying to take the limelight and be like, isn't this crazy? It's just like a fun accent to the story, which was nice. But I'm excited that we get to read another one from him.
Yeah, and like I said, we'll have his stuff linked in the description. This guy has a ton of stories on his Reddit. It's a shame he hasn't posted in 6 years. I want him to keep writing.
Who knows? Maybe with some support here, and maybe with once he sees this, it could be something too. Maybe he's cooking something huge.
Could be. But it would be very cool if you like this, to show him some support so that gets on board. That'd be cool. Or he gets to making more stuff or something, because I want more of this. Anyway, our second story from him today is called "If We Misbehaved as Children, We Had to Stand in the Shed. Something Else Stood With Us." So, are you ready, Hunter?
Let's do it.
It's as simple as that. You misbehaved, you stood in the shed. As I've grown older, I've come to realize that it wasn't just if we were naughty, but if our parents wanted some space, some time alone to get rid of us when they had guests over. They were always throwing these lavish and expensive dinners with services in Latin, incense, and all the guests masked and dressed in black. They needed us gone. The shed itself was rotting, an old wedge structure that sat at the bottom of our garden, maybe 3 or 4 minutes walk from the main house. Sure, that might not sound like the longest time, but try walking for 4 minutes in any direction you choose and see how far you get. Go on, time it. I think you'd be surprised. So after we'd made the mistake, chewed with our mouth open, asked a rude question, used the wrong cutlery, we were sent off. If we were together, Naomi, my younger sister, and I, the walk didn't seem too long. We could talk, try to take our minds off the shed, off the fact that it had its own whale, the fact that sometimes it was so dark you couldn't see one end from the other. We try and ignore the fact that sometimes the tapping on the windows sounded less like branches and more like some form of echolocation, like some giant and curious creature on the other side trying to draw us out. We'd stand there, shaking hand in hand, humming songs we could half remember, whispering stories to each other, anything to make the time pass. I tried to keep her spirits up, to make sure she wasn't as terrified as I felt, as I couldn't let on that I felt. Sometimes she'd repay the favor and she'd tell me about her favorite animals, how big they were, what they ate, where I might find them if I was interested. It helped. The quiet, focused tone of her voice, the obvious pleasure she took in naming them all, despite our situation. I was much worse behaved than Naomi. She was all blonde hair and smiles, ribbons, long and looping handwriting, and pristine diaries. I wasn't interested in any of that. Being a boy, and being so proud of being a boy, brandishing my scraped knees and torn clothes, refusing to bathe until my father would hold me down and force me upstairs. As such, I spent a lot longer in that shed than she did. As time passed, I began to realize there was something wrong with it. Sure, the air in there was colder, stiller than the air outside. Sure, rats and mice had come to the floorboards, squealing and gnawing and climbing over each other in the dark. Sure, if you came in the daylight, you'd see a flock of crows talk to each other as you entered, trading little caws as if discussing you. But there was something else. A sense that you were never truly alone there. A sense that, shivering and hidden in the dark, something was watching you. I like, again, Max does a really good job in the 2 examples we've seen of giving you so much with so little. Because there's a little description of the parents where it's like when they needed, they sent us out whenever they needed time to their self. And it has a mention that they'd throw lavish and expensive dinners with incense and all the guests masked and dressed in black. So it's like, okay, their parents are some cult, something like that. But then you have this shed that's probably related to whatever their practices is. And there's a ton of weird stuff that happens around it, like the crow showing up and things like that. So it's like, how much of that is supernatural and how much of that is just like the eeriness that he feels being around a structure like this. I think it's almost interesting how, from a kid's perspective,
Newell's fight. That means we are going to listen the song.
Somewhere beyond the moon, somewhere beyond the moon, so high, so high, so high. Let me run away, no earth to ground control, 'cause I wanna stay somewhere higher than the moon. On the day I'm heaven bound, I ain't ever coming down. I wanna play somewhere higher. Farewell, wicked earth, so long since blue. Oh, universe, I'm past the well on my way to Mars. Let me disappear somewhere. Climb aboard the rocket ship. Pop a pill and take a trip. Don't you wanna play somewhere higher than somewhere beyond the moon? So high, somewhere beyond the moon. So high, somewhere beyond the moon. So high, bye.
Oh, that's my cat.
On the day I'm heaven bound, I ain't never coming down.
Okay, trabajo, adentro.
I wanna stay faster than light, taking a flight somewhere beyond.
Okay. Going to eat. Choose chatting. Right into it. There we go. Let me grab this. Let me grab this. Let me grab this. Okay, we're back.
Perspective, the masquerade parties your parents throw, like the ritual stuff, isn't the interesting thing. It's the shed. But because of the masquerade, we're almost positive there's something supernatural about the shed, right?
Yeah, well, coming from the perspective of like a younger kid, teenager, these things that are so normalized in their life are said in such a way that seems like, well, of course, they're in a mass party. As like it's said so matter of fact that it isn't drawn out to be some kind of like creepy big thing. I just like how normalized it feels, and it just is it's a piece of vital information that you could easily miss, which I think is kind of fun.
Yeah. I want to take a moment to thank today's sponsor, Harry's Razors. Anyone with body hair can tell you that there are a few things more annoying than a dull razor. You get midway through a shave and then your face starts to hurt and then you can't even shave the rest. And what you do shave is red and covered in blood, which Hunter may find attractive, but I don't. But now I don't have to be worried about being attractive to Hunter anymore thanks to Harry's. That's because Harry's lets me have German engineered blades and barbershop quality shaves whenever I want. The razor itself is metal, so rather than throwing away a bunch of plastic every year, you get to reuse the same well-built razor over and over. It's designed in such a way that when you screw it in, the right amount of pressure is put on the blade to bend it just enough to take off your hair, but not your skin. So because of that, in combination with the fact that Harry's own razors have things like aloe and vitamin E in the cartridge, keeps my skin way smoother and less irritated after a shave than any other razor I've tried. Their same facility has been making blades for over 100 years. Now you can get that top-notch quality at a great price. Plus, Harry's has a risk-free trial, so if you don't love your shave, you can stop with no questions asked. Right now is the perfect time to get started with Harry's because for a limited time, our listeners can get Harry's plush trial set for only $10 at harrys.com/creepcast. That's right, just $10. With the plush trial, you'll get the all-new Harry's Plus razor, one refined 5-blade cartridge, a 2-ounce foaming shave gel, and a travel cover to protect your blades on the go. Once again, that's harrys.com/creepcast to get in on this incredible offer today. And after your purchase, if you could let them know we sent you, we'd really appreciate it. Thank you to Harry's for sponsoring the show. Their link will be in the description. We are now back to the episode. My suspicions were confirmed when Naomi was sent one evening before I'd even had a chance to misbehave, and as such, I'd been sent to my room preemptively. The dinner they were hosting seemed special, and my mother spent the whole week fretting about who was sitting where and what to serve, and if they'd be able to find the house, old and crooked as it was, nestled on the edge of thick black woods that had no obvious markings to tourists. Something else, though. Frenzy in the kitchens. My father holding a set of keys I'd never seen before, heavy and brass. The dogs locked in the kennels, my mother's hands covered in paint. They had wanted us out. Interesting. Okay. Dogs in kennels, paint on her hands, or maybe blood, and then a set of brass keys. Also, when it said the house at the edge of the woods, dark and decrepit, I thought of the house where I saw the can man.
God.
So this story's become far more disturbing to me, far more scary. And so I spent the evening in my room, head against the window, watching the guests come in. Their long and pointed masks, the lanterns they carried, and the way they bowed as they met my mother at the door. There was a goat tied to a post a few feet from the entrance, and I was trying to work out why each guest would take a moment to say something to the goat before bending to kiss its horns. I'd never seen the goat before, and I remember wondering if it was a gift or if my parents had brought it for some sort of game. I felt sorry for Naomi in the shed, the wind beginning to howl, which I knew brought strange, lifelike noises from the holes in the old wood, made the window rattle, and the rats shelter between the floorboards. Felt sorry for how alone she must have felt. That is, till I saw her. When Naomi came back, her hair was braided. It was tied into one long plait that curled around her head, the hair bound together by neat red ribbons. Wildflowers punctuating the plait every so often to give her the impression of a wild princess. Her nose and cheeks were flushed from the cold, and she spoke in between sniffles, wrinkling her nose each time, still shaking. I asked her where she learned to do her hair. Our mother was never one for anything like that, preferring either military ponytails or simply combing it until Naomi could fight back tears. And I thought perhaps Naomi had read it in a book somewhere. She loved books but was clumsy, able to name all the animals of the forest but forever scaring them off with her heavy footfall. She shook her head.
No, it wasn't me. Someone at the party?
I asked, knowing full well that she wasn't supposed to attend, but that often guests couldn't resist saying at least a hello to the little blonde girl on the stairs. She shook her head again. Something turned in my stomach, caught in my throat.
Who, Naomi?
I asked, trying to hold back the panic in my voice. Pointed to herself, did this strange rasping voice, and on the in-breath, spoke her name in syllables.
Me.
Dude. Bro. Okay, imagine there is a little girl, right? And you're like, oh, hey, Sarah, how are you doing? And she points herself, she's like, Sarah. It's like, no, we got, sorry, hey, your daughter's dead.
Yeah, cool.
Sorry that your daughter died.
I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
I'm so sorry for y'all's loss. You should burn that thing. Anyway, bye.
Your dress is so cute. I have to go take a shit. I'll be right back. That's what I'd run.
Yeah, crawl out the window.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant I have to go do that at home. I have to go all the way home. But it's my home because I'm leaving the state now. I said it again, firmer this time, the tone I'd used when I scolded her.
Who did this? Who was in there with you? Who put the ribbons and flowers in your hair?
The reply was the same on the in-breath.
Naomi.
I knew neither of us could go back, and although I was on my best behavior, Naomi didn't seem to care. Seemed to be oblivious as to what waited at the bottom of the garden for us. My mother said the party was a success, that she'd be having another one. She seemed younger, I thought. Crow's feet by her eyes had smoothed, and her mouth seemed fuller. I tried to beg for her to hold off, but she would reply by looking out the window towards the shed, and I had no choice but to shut up. Interesting. So it seems like they're doing this as like a rejuvenation spell, right? Stay young. I wonder then how old they are and if this is even their kids, right? Because they clearly have a contempt for them, like they brush her hair till she cries and like super strict and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, they almost seem like sacrificial victims or something.
Yeah, maybe they're just like fatten them up, so to speak, for some eventual ritual. Might have already done it if Naomi's now possessed by a skinwalker or whatever.
Yeah.
I asked about the goat and was told that there was no goat, that I must have imagined it. And when I pushed her on this, she slapped me hard in the face till I tasted blood and said that boys who lied spent weeks in the shed and had their food slid under the door until they knew better. The shed hung at the bottom of the garden. hidden in shadow. I tried not to look at it, terrified I'd see faces in the window, pressed up against the glass, staring back at me. I thought that maybe, somehow, if I tried as hard as I could to pretend it didn't exist, I'd be safe. I was wrong. My parents were looking for any excuse the night of the party. Before I even knew I'd done something wrong, I was sent to the shed. I tried to find Naomi, tried to ask if she was there, but she was nowhere to be found. My parents' patience grew thin. They said if I didn't go right this minute, I'd be sorry. My father's lip shook like it did when he was angry or drunk, when he wanted to use his hands or his belt to bruise. The walk to the shed had me breathless. My whole body was shaking in fear and anticipation of something I didn't understand. I could feel my knees weak as each step took me closer. The sun was beginning to set and the trees cast long shadows on the grass. Crows were quiet this evening, strutting down branches to watch. The door to the shed was already ajar, and for a moment, I thought I caught motion inside. I was still, silent until I heard the flapping of wings, the patter of rats. I took a breath. I was going to be okay. There was nothing in the shed that could hurt me. Naomi had learned to braid her own hair. I decided upon entering that I would do what any boy should do, what any man should do. I slowly paced around the walls. I thought that this would dispel any ideas I had about something else being in there with me, about anything sharing the space. My footsteps were marked by the groan of old floorboards, a faint echo as they bounced from the wall. Each footstep followed by an echo. A slight delay, and so after I'd walk 3 paces, I'd pause and hear step, step, step. I'd walk 3 more, same thing. Step, step, step. Except I realized it wasn't an echo. It was the sound of something behind me, something mimicking me, following my exact footsteps for fear of being heard, and I felt sweat begin to break out on my back. My mouth went dry. Couldn't breathe. Whatever was behind me knew I'd be listening out. A noise startled me, made me gasp, and I realized I hadn't taken a breath in almost a minute. The window in front of me. Something was tapping against it. I still had the impression of something behind me, something huge, something watching, and part of me knew I had to turn around, but I couldn't bring myself to. I think I had it somewhere in my head that maybe I could still pretend this was all a game or a mistake, that by turning around I'd somehow make my fears real. The tapping on the window continued. I squinted to see better. There, against the window, was a crow. Feathers, dark beady eyes, a huge and sharp beak. But it seemed bigger than I thought possible, dwarfing my reflection, and I thought maybe it was because I was still some paces from the window. And then the tapping came again, and I realized that the sound wasn't the crow. Couldn't be the crow, because the crow was completely still. And I could see it now, the long and low branch that actually was tapping. And I realized that what I thought was the crow was actually something behind. Something huge and dark and still, and I turned around. It must have been about 8 feet tall. Huge and with thin limbs covered in black robes so dark that unless you were really looking for them, really aware of their presence, they'd have seemed invisible. And emerging from the hood, a long and pointed beak, 2 eyes that only appeared as glints. We stared at each other for a while. I could feel my heart beating so fast it hurt, a tension in the left side of my chest that grew and grew. Slowly, the bird thing lifted its hand, pointing a long and gnarled finger at me. It opened its beak to speak, and the sound reminded me of a parrot Father's friend had, mimicking human speech, uncertain, grating as if the words were not meant for it.
Naomi.
I shook my head. It was all I could do. The thing cawed and the crow screamed in response. It asked again.
No.
Was all I could manage.
No.
Then the thing seemed to fly into a panic, all limbs in frantic movement. bending itself, folding itself through the door and out into the forest. And as my eyes followed, I could see the faint glow that it headed for, some glow that threw shafts of orange light between the trees, and the sound of drums. Man, this is sick. Like
giant crow
so
god
cool.
crow god that's friends with Naomi.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like the parents are like this ancient, like, you know, religious practice, which I also like how the thing that made the mom younger was that her crow's feet went away. Haha. But it's like, and the thing I said earlier, it's like, are the crows supernatural? Or is that just a thing the kid's noticing because the shed's creepy? But no, the crows are part of the supernatural aesthetic of this whole thing. And you have the family that's part of this dark cult and does these rituals to stay young. And then you have this crow god, and there's this group of people in the forest with drums and stuff. It's so cool. It's sick. I followed as fast as I could. My knees and shins whipped until they bled by wild grass, thickets, slow bushes. But I kept on pushing on. Something in its tone had disturbed me, some sense of panic or purpose, and I had only the safety of my sister in mind. I ran until the glow turned into a deep light that cast its own shadows in the dark, that illuminated pale figures standing in a circle around it. A fire. Surrounded by naked figures who wore masks made from thin branches and reeds, crude shapes who were all flesh, some with drums made from bone with leather stretched, some empty-handed, some holding books and totems and lanterns. There, unconscious, on a chair in front of the fire, in a red robe with a crown of wildflowers, Naomi. Some would come forward from the crowd on the beat of the drum and kiss her forehead gently, the way you might do to a baby. She sat bolt upright, eyes closed, as she dreamed the figure in front of her read something from a book. Her voice echoed by the crowd, growing louder and louder in a language I could not understand. The drums grew faster now, as if drawing in on something, converging, and the voices grew excited, and I saw in the figure's hands something glint in the light. A knife, a long and thin knife they were slowly raising. I wanted so much to do something to stop this, but my limbs seemed to freeze, to stop. It all happened so fast. There was a caw, angry and clipped. And then the caw echoed around the woods, coming from every angle, from the roots to the boughs to the tops of the trees, from behind me and above me. And then the fire was snuffled out like a candle. A commotion, screams. People began to run, only lit by the dim light of the lanterns, and I could see that somehow Naomi was gone, her robe and crown all gone. Revelers began to run towards me, heading into the forest to get away from whatever this was. Faces still covered by masks, screaming, and I had no other choice. I couldn't tell what they'd do if they'd found me, if they'd run past or if they'd grab me too, taking me to wherever they were sheltering, and I ran until I was sure my lungs would collapse, and then ran some more. I ran until the spit dried in my mouth and in my lungs, and every breath made me shake. I ran until I was 2 towns over, covered in blood and my feet torn. They found me on all fours in the town center, retching onto the cobblestones. It took 2 days for me to finally speak. When they finally took me back, they made an effort to disprove the parts of my story they didn't believe, although even then I could tell they were holding back. They could not find my parents or the guests at the party. They found evidence of a bonfire, but no masks. They could not find Naomi either, and the case would stay open for years, decades. No one had seen anyone like her description come through, and it was assumed that for one reason or another, she had disappeared with my parents. They did comment on the sheer number of crows in the garden. It took me years after that to finally return to that house. It took enough time for me to have children of my own, undergo years of therapy. I found things that helped me piece together what happened. Hidden rooms, stone slabs, runes carved into the wall, old books that smelled like rot and had strange diagrams in them. But I never found her. I like to think whatever took her saved her, although if I'm honest, I can't be sure. I like to think that she roams the forest now, with her crown of wildflowers and her red robe, passing her blessing over all the creatures she loves so much. And although the shed has been demolished now, floorboards and walls removed to reveal the bones of livestock, sometimes I'll hear it. When I'm walking in the woods or working in my room, whispered by the wind, the cries of birds.
Naomi.
Man,
And that is
2
the end.
for 2, dude.
Yeah, what I liked about both of these two is like, well, it's hard to say. This one seems like it has a bit of a darker ending. Well, both of them have like a darker ending, but
Yeah,
like
the first one was super happy with the kid getting absorbed by the flesh wall.
The creature, like the crow, I don't think that the 8-foot-tall crow dude was like a bad entity.
He just wanted Naomi and then he left. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like his buddy. So then when Naomi wasn't there, he was like, wait, what the fuck? And it seemed like he went out, was freaking out. It looked like it seemed like the cult was going to sacrifice her.
Yeah, they were going to stab her. But then when the crow god saw her in the chair, it screamed and then the crows came from everywhere and the fire snuffed out and everyone ran into panic.
Yeah.
And Naomi was just gone. She wasn't dead or anything. She was just gone from the chair. So it's like the crow took her.
Well, I'm
like
wondering
it wanted
if,
to be with her.
yeah, I'm wondering if she, like, it's just an interesting.
I think it braiding her hair is a good note. I think it's the idea that it cares about her and doesn't wish her harm.
The ending makes me think, and it feels similar to 2. What's interesting is it's 2 children that are afflicted by something. In the end, it seems like they are joining in on what the cult is worshiping. And to me, it just seems like the crow is the god that those people are worshiping. The mask, I assume. I was thinking of like a plague doctor's beak kind of mask and stuff. But I do wonder if she was able to ascend. Like, this is a happier version of the last story. Like, it seems like this is like maybe she was able to join in. Or like maybe she was transformed in some way that is like not in a flesh wall, but more so maybe she becomes a crow herself or does something that is acclimating her into the nature that she loves so much, you know? Because it seems like the entity or the god really seemed like they liked her a lot.
Well, I will say that her life was miserable, right?
Yes.
Like these parents were cultist monsters and they abused her and all this stuff. So it's almost like when the crow god was probably summoned here by whatever was going on, it sees her and then it braids her hair and then it takes her away from this, right? So it's like it wanted to save her from what the parents, especially right before they were about to kill her, or before her own parents were about to kill her. I also like the end where it's like the sheer number of crows in the garden was alarming. It's like, did the cultists get turned into crows? Is that the implication why more and more crows show up? Or maybe it's just like,
It's hard to
there are
say.
crows around the crow god.
To that, or did the cultist get did they get a comeuppings and that are the crows positive spirits? Are they positive entities? You know what I mean? It probably makes more sense that the entire cult got turned into crows of some kind, but regardless, it seems almost like the cult was it seemed like the crow god was blessing the girl, and it seemed like they were going to sacrifice her, and because she was blessed in some kind of way. I mean, I'm reaching, but that's just kind of what I'm taking from it. But once again, a really fun story. Max, fun stuff. Very fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I think what's interesting is the similarities between both of those stories, because they're both about an older sibling who is protective over a younger sibling, who both of them are the victims of some cult or some practice that their parents are a part of, who their parents in one story give them over or try to give them over to these dark forces for their own gain or their own selfishness in some way, even if in the first story it was just the selfishness of wanting your kid to live forever. And then it ends with the older sibling reminiscing on hoping the younger sibling's okay.
Yeah, it seems like the first family in the Rat King story actually loved their children versus this story. I don't know if you felt it this way too, but it seemed like almost like the children were just literally a commodity to be sacrificed.
They were the
mother turning and not even acknowledging the child or whatever. I was like, all right,
yes,
cool.
Yeah, it is. They were the fatted calf. They were just saving them for the ritual whenever it was to come. Whereas in the first story, the father still did the wrong thing, and he was still part of a cult that turns your kids into these flesh amalgamations. But it came out of a point of wanting his son to live, not out of wanting to be younger.
Right. Well, should we?
Those were both excellent stories. So check out Max Voynich. Again, he hasn't posted well. I really want to see more stuff out of him. we'll post his account in the description, and we'll also post the Max Voynich subreddit where people discuss his stories and stuff like that. So be sure to show this guy some love. And Max, if you're watching this, make more stuff. This was awesome. I enjoyed it. All right. So with that, you ready to move on to Dopamine?
Yeah, let's finish off with the Dopamine story, which is they told me I was nothing but a dog.
Yep. And we all, like I said at the beginning, we're all familiar with Dopamine. Wrote the incredible story, The Dead Girl in My Yard Was the Best Friend I Ever Had, which is, it might be a top 10 we've ever covered on this show, to be honest. Because I think about that story a lot.
I know fans love it. I know that we had a great time reading it. So much emotional depth. It's hard not to fall in love with the character, like that girl character, the spirit, this entity, and just kind of the crazy. I don't want to reveal too much in case we have our new viewers. If you haven't read that story or heard us talk about it, please listen to that episode or go read the story for yourself, because it is it's really fun. So I'm excited.
There were so many good, like, the dialogue moments where the dead girl's describing, like, well, the birds came with the trees and the first summers and stuff. It was so magical,
hauntingly, like, beautiful, like tragic. In
my head, it takes up the same real estate as things like Chronicles of Narnia and Where the Wild Things Are. Like, it's like a child's almost imagination of this world they were on, but it has such a like a undertone of death through. I mean, she's a dead girl, but also with his sick brother or sick mother and stuff like that. Like, gosh, it was just such a good story. But so Dopamine killed it. And now we're reading another story from them. This was posted 7 years ago, and it's called They Told Me I Was Nothing But a Dog. Once again, Dopamine, their account has been deleted because Reddit's lame. But we're going to link their Substack, and we're going to link the subreddit for the North American, what's the name of that big series they write? The North American Pantheon. We'll have that linked in the description, all their stuff. And I'll verify that Dopa Beans is their new account, but if it is, we'll link that too. So be sure to show them some support, especially now when they need it. So that out of the way, they told me I was nothing but a dog. My father named me Leica because when I was born, my grandfather told him to treat me like a bad dog. To father, Leica was synonymous with dog. He used the name to remind me of my place in the hierarchy. Lesser, beneath, inferior, nothing but a dog. Leica's the dog the cosmonauts sent up. Kayla has a Leica tattoo on her arm. When they were born, the father said, treat nothing but a bad dog. That's an insane thing for any human to say.
Very, not a healthy relationship right now. No.
A newborn's there and your father shows up, like, treat that nothing but a dog. Like a bad dog. My father meant to humiliate and degrade me with such a name, but he honored me instead. You see, Leica was a stray dog from Moscow. On the 3rd of November, 1957, the Soviet Union put her on Sputnik 2 and launched her into space. She was the very first animal to orbit Earth. The Soviets knew how to put a rocket into space, but they didn't know how to bring it back. This made Leica's mission a death sentence. Shortly after reaching orbit, the interior of Sputnik 2 became catastrophically hot, far too hot for mammals to tolerate. Mere hours after launch, Leica died an agonizing death. She perished the same way she'd lived. Lesser, beneath, inferior, abandoned, unloved. Nothing but a dog. I spent many hours imagining her terror, pain, and loneliness. How would it feel, spending my last hours hurtling through divine darkness in a metal bucket? What must it be like to not understand what I was seeing? Why it was suddenly so loud and so hot? What must it be like to not understand why? After being plucked from cruel streets and dropped into a bustling world of kindness, I was now alone. Perhaps I wouldn't think I'd been a bad dog. Perhaps I'd think this was my punishment.
Jesus Christ, I'm
punishment
sad.
Is do what?
I said, Jesus Christ, I'm sad.
Yeah.
I was like, God, I'm so sad now. I'm like, good Lord,
this is an insanely heavy opening to a story.
I have to pull up the picture of your lips, and then there it is.
Does that make you feel better?
Slightly. Actually, it kind of made me even more depressed, honestly.
Why did the lips make you more depressed?
We just got to keep going.
All right. Leica is such a tragic tale. I think about her a lot.
Such a cute dog.
It's like she was just used for, you know, our understanding of something, but she was a casualty from the beginning, and that had to be so scary for, you know, little dog. Didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
Tragic. That made you feel better, right? Me saying that just
No, I was like, yeah, I'm in a good fucking headspace. I'm sure everybody too is just like now just sitting here quietly thinking about existentialism and stuff. It's pretty fun.
Do you know the song Holland 1945?
I love that one.
Yeah, that's my favorite song. I'm not crazy about Neutral Milk Hotel, but I love that song. But I see people attribute the end of the chorus to her all the time, where it's like, and now she rides a comet's flame and never coming back again. The world seems better from a star, right down from where you are. Yeah, I see all this stuff. It'll be like Kayla's tattoo is Leica, the dog with an astronaut helmet on her. It's a sweet. What I like about Leica so much is it was such a tragic moment, and it's such a terrible thing in history where it's like, let's just kill things. Let's just ruin creation for our understanding of it, which I understand, like disease research, stuff like that. There's a greater purpose. There's an end. But in Leica's case, it really was just for our knowledge, for our getting to know something. Some life was lost and it's tragic. But now there's this reinvigoration of her where people see her as kind of a symbol of tragedy and what was lost. And because of that, they make her beautiful. There's drawings of dogs with helmets and floating through space and on comets and stuff like that. I don't know. I like seeing the art, like the beauty that comes out of it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Now you're in a good headspace. now you're really ready to go. Punishment is my mother tongue. I know what it was like to be punished for transgressions I cannot remember or understand. We hurt so badly, my heart rate triples, my mind flies out the window and soars into the stars. Retracing Leica's doomed flight while my husk squirms and weeps on the floor of a dirty house 68 miles below. Even so, I adapted to punishment. As I said, it eventually becomes a language. Given enough time, anyone can learn a language. What I could not adapt to was fear. As a child, I was afraid of everything. You see, in the deepest, most forgotten parts of the world, there are things that most people cannot believe and even fewer would understand. Old ways, old things, old truths, and old monsters. Monsters like my father and my grandfather. How can I describe this in a way you will believe? Maybe I can't. Maybe I shouldn't try. So instead, I'll describe my grandfather. He was called Pavel. By the time I turned 9, he had gone through 6 bodies. By this, I mean he inhabited them, using a variant of blood magic perfected by my forebears across many centuries. He leapt from body to body.
Okay.
He was not a spirit. He had a corporeal body of his own, twisted, monstrous thing covered in scars and hard, glittering skin, a body that could shrink to the size of a garden snake or expand to the size of a house. But for all its marvels, its body was weak. Sunlight burned its eyes and blistered its flesh, so it entered other bodies, like a hand inside a puppet, and wore them until they rotted away. I'll never forget the sight of him, of many hymns, in different bodies, his flesh degraded and fell away in wet, discolored strings, or the way his eyes, hard, round, yellow eyes, blended deep within their stolen sockets. Grandfather preferred the bodies of men, but sometimes chose women or children.
Boom shakalaka.
Once he even wore the body of my mother.
Okay,
I was very young then, perhaps 3.
time to beat
And the
this
sight of
boss.
her familiar form standing before the fire sent me into such transports of joy
Whip.
that I bawled from sheer ecstasy. Yes, Kayla just stepped in. We're talking about Leica the dog, actually.
Let me go back to the boss with the boss music because I like the boss fight music, and maybe then we can call it. Oh, shit.
past the atmosphere. Well, on my way to Mars. Let me way higher than the moon. Rocket ship. Pop a pill and take a trip. Somewhere beyond, so high, somewhere beyond the moon, so high, somewhere beyond, so high. On the day I'm heaven bound, I ain't never coming down. I wanna stay faster than light, taking a flight somewhere beyond the moon, somewhere beyond the moon, somewhere beyond the moon, so high, so high, so high. Let me run away, no earth to ground control,
Actually, I don't know this.
'cause I wanna stay somewhere higher than the moon. On the day I'm heaven bound, I ain't never coming down. I wanna play with farewell wicked earth, so long skies are blue. Psychedelic I hop aboard and take a flight. I wanna stay somewhere higher than beyond the moon, somewhere beyond the moon, somewhere beyond the moon. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. I'm past the atmosphere.
Oh,
Well on my way to Mars. Let me disappear somewhere higher than the moon. Shit. Pop a pill and take a trip. Don't you wanna play somewhere beyond, so beyond, so somewhere higher than the moon. On the day I'm heaven bound, I ain't ever coming down. I wanna play somewhere higher than farewell wicked. So hello universe, somewhere beyond the moon. Psychedelic satellite, hoverboard and take. I wanna stay somewhere higher than, somewhere beyond the moon. Somewhere beyond the moon. Somewhere beyond the moon. Goodbye. I'm past the atmosphere, well on my way to Mars. Disappear somewhere higher than the rocket ship. Pop a pill and take a trip. Don't you wanna somewhere higher than, beyond, so high, somewhere beyond the moon, so high, beyond, goodbye. On the day I'm heaven bound, I ain't down. I wanna stay faster than light, taking a flight somewhere beyond the moon, somewhere beyond the moon, somewhere beyond the moon, so high, so high, so high. Run away, word to ground control. 'Cause I wanna stay. I ain't never coming down. I wanna play somewhere higher than where we can. So long skies. Hello, you. Somewhere beyond the moon. Psychedelic satellite. I wanna stay somewhere higher than, somewhere beyond, somewhere beyond the moon, somewhere beyond the moon. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Papa, take a trip. Don't you wanna play somewhere higher beyond the soul? Somewhere beyond the soul. Somewhere beyond the soul.
There we go. Nice.
Taking a flight somewhere beyond the moon.
Wait. Hold on. Touch the obelisk. Updated. Amen.
I was taunted to a podium of doom. I was vaulted. Pinatas got one fortune. In the gloom, I thought my prince would never find me. Or if he did, he would be ugly.
If poison.
Clawed and kicked and shoved. So I built a special wall where I was princess.
Oh, I want the sunshine. I'm going to keep this in case I sometimes lose everything. Using this because it seems like a rom-com. Patch hideout. And there's more. The psyche is in here for all your mind-bending needs. I read minds as well. My kids can read the back of my hands. I'm kidding. They're my kids. Hell, I don't even know them. Seriously, the psyche is cool. Go get them. Now we got a new class to do shit with. Okay. This is male. You here. Here. Yeah. Let's see. Actually, you know what? Okay. Esta side. No. Can I put it in here? No. Fuck off. Here we go. It's mine. Have fun. Have fun. Yeah, okay. Need to change this. Fuck off. This one. Wow. What the hell? Oh shit, that's a giant cat. Oh, he did. Oh no, she's back. No. Saratana is on the way. No. Due to the species look at more treasure. Her husband's been early, she's a more stuck now. I work on it now. Gosh. Here over 7. Listen, it was that thing if I have time. Gotta stay in the shop. Can you please let that thing in a sleeper hole for me? Really, this is what you do. Who does she think she is punching walls? My daddy? Well, she's not my daddy because my daddy is gone and he's not a girl. Stupid rugby. We have a fucking boss coming.
I was sleeping in the gutter near an old mouse trap. And I was having a dream that I was taking a nap. When all of a sudden I heard something go snap. When I jumped so high, I nearly flew off the map. I was looking at the sky. And our paths got crossed. I left the trail a little leading back to the box. But somewhere, somehow, I must have got lost. What can I say? I'm just a homeless kitty, looking for food and a scrap of pity. Nobody wants me hanging around the door. What can I do? I'm just a homeless kitty, walking around feeling mighty sure that nobody wants me. Nobody wants me. Ow.
This one with this
Opened up the door and it told me to scat, so I spent a little time in the Mewgenics lab. What really got me was a layer of flab. Now I'm sleeping outside on the hood of a cab. How I miss my couch and my imitation crab. Well, what can I say? I'm just a homeless kitty, looking for food and a scrap of pity. Nobody wants me hanging around the door. Now what can I do? I'm just a homeless kitty, walking around feeling mighty sure that nobody wants me. Nobody wants me.
PC space car. decent stats. I don't think he's going to make it.
Meow. Meow.
Well, if you open up the paper and you read the stats, and you see those vicious all lost cats, hey, you can't help but wonder where they all at. Well, I know both sides because I won both halves. See, every cat's got a different story to tell. Some got lost because it wouldn't well. Some go to the place we call the Cat Motel. Some to get evidence, some to get
Oh shit.
Nobody wants me hanging around that dog. Oh, I'm the hopeless kitty walking around here. Mighty sure nobody wants me. Nobody wants me. Ow. What can I do? I'm just a hopeless kitty. Food and scrap of bed. Nobody wants me hanging around that dog. No, they don't. That guy just went in.
Meow.
All those that are lost don't often want to be found. That was Lost Kitty, folks.
Good one.
As the kitty, I was taunting.
Please, and one more.
Oh dear, some sort of turtley moon beast seems to have made her way onto the scene. She looks to be made of rocks and is shooting rocks. I'm sorry.
Okay, I only have 2 decent ones. I guess you will have to.
Meow.
I use that combo. What it is? Actually, we'll use for with this guy. That's a good one. Once you have a range attack. That's good.
Meow.
That's good. what? Let's use that one. Saratana. That's a big cat. Oh, it spawns on rocks. Oh my god. Fuck off. Look at the necromancer freaking holding. Fuck. Great. No! The body! No.
This next one's called Black Pussy, and boy, do I love saying that out loud on the radio.
Oh, what?
Fired. Black. The song is called Black Pussy.
Child of night, magic
There we go.
I swear. Big light, slinky stride, tail that never ends. She's a black pussy. She's got a fish hooks in you. Black pussy. She's got a tail wrapped around you twice. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Never ever know. If you hear that kitty cry, she'll never let you go. She's a black pussy. She's got her fish hooks in you. Black pussy. She's got a tail wrapped around you twice. She's a black pussy. She's got a fish hooks in you. Black pussy. She's got a tail wrapped around you. Black pussy. She's got fish hooks in you. Pussy. She's got a tail wrapped around you twice. Meow, 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 meow.
from afar, a move an action with their mind. Seems also have starting mana. Okay. Actually, let's go with this one. And this one. More balanced actually. Psychic. And now, actually, let's give it to you. And you can be a necromancer. There we go. Inflicts poison. Why not? Interesting. You can have the human here. More brains. One is low in HP. Yeah, this one. Oh yeah.
This episode, can you show your tattoo? Hold it up. Yeah. Right. Look at that. He got
Space dog.
He's wearing the helmet. He's up in space. Oh my god. Okay, thank you. Then she turned around, and in her bruised sockets, I saw my grandfather's eyes. Flat, glittering yellow, like rotted gold. I reared back, screaming. My father, who had been stroking a pair of old baby shoes, looked at me with contempt so deep it scorched my heart.
Shut up, dog!
I cringed. This was a mistake. His contempt exploded into disgust. He shot out of his chair and stomped upon me. Dirty, squirmy pain exploded across my abdomen. I hobbled away, whimpering, and under the stairs. I lay there alone for many hours. Eventually, my mind left my body and soared into the sky. A reverse dive into a sea of stars. I drifted away, dreaming of diamond-colored constellations and red nebula. At my side was a great-tailed dog with a striped face, my namesake, Leica. Oh, that made me really sad. The idea of an abused kid thinking about being in the stars with Leica. It's really. I remember that there was this one, this little poem I saw where someone was talking about how Leica is up in space. It kind of serves as like a River Styx figure almost for like all astronauts and animals lost in space. Leica the guardian, Leica the guide. Yeah. Gosh, that's sad. That's so rough to read about kids. Yeah. Not in a, and the story handles it in like a way where it's like part of it and it feels very respectful and like, and it understands the weight of the subject matter, but still. Also, why would you, as a grandfather, possess your son's wife, or at least your son's, like, concubine?
I don't know, it's very odd. Doesn't that seem like some weird incest stuff would happen?
Yeah, that seems weird. That seems very, or just, you know, what if right now, Hunter, Allison was like, hey, yesterday I was your dad.
I'd probably kill myself.
That's the only option, right? Like
which I mean, to be fair, he is like a fucking immortal blood wizard or whatever. So who knows? Who knows what in the mind of a blood wizard, Twilight vampire, sparkling guy?
Who knows? It's true. Who knows? When I woke, I felt her, furry and warm, chest rising and falling under my hand. I opened my eyes. For just an instant, I saw her in the shadows. Then she shrank away, sinking into the ground. I tried to grab her, but the floor swallowed her. My fingers closed on cold, hard floorboards. I covered my eyes and wept. Several months later, grandfather within mother gave birth to a child. Okay, see? Like, that's weird, right? Hey, son, I possessed your wife while she gave birth to your child.
Treat your kid like a dog. Come over here and have sex with me.
Treat your kid like a dog and let me birth my grandchild.
I'm pregnant, son.
I'm pregnant with your baby. Yeah, this guy's a freak. Aside for being like a multi-dimensional spirit demon or whatever, he's just weird.
Oh.
A baby boy with yellow eyes and my father's curly black hair. Mere minutes after the birth, father picked up the baby and took him outside. He returned an hour later, empty-handed. Spurred by horror, I immediately ran out into the night. The cold was brutal, once invigorating and exhausting. I searched until I found the baby, whimpering weakly beside a snowdrift. He was still covered in birth blood. I named him Alexander and brought him home. When I walked in, father immediately slapped me. Reeled back as stars rocketed across my vision.
Never!
He hissed, contempt dripping from every syllable.
Never disobey me again. Give him to me now.
He reached for Alexander. Grandfather stopped him. I looked up and swallowed a whimper. Grandfather stared back at me through my mother's rotting face, the mouth puffy and discolored, with an oddly detached look corked into a smile.
No. Let the dog keep her pup. We have other concerns.
They certainly did. They worked together, and they worked constantly. Father kidnapped victims, and grandfather used them. Whenever father brought a new victim to the cabin, grandfather used his hands, long, hideous things marked with scars and covered in strange, glittering flesh, to tear out the victim's tongue and crush their feet. Then he would wait until nightfall, because remember, sunlight burned grandfather's eyes and blistered his skin, and carried them to his chapel. His chapel was an ancient stone structure at the base of a wooded hill. Within the chapel, 3 red windows and 6 rough-hewn pews. At the end of each pew sat desiccated corpses facing the altar like sentries. I hated grandfather's chapel. The very air weighed upon me whenever I entered, crushing my heart and poisoning my lungs. The worst part was the fear, electric and paralyzing, inescapable. Luckily, I was just a dog. Dogs do not spend much time inside chapels. Dogs hear screams, even screams from far away, echoing down forested mountains long into the night.
Okay, I'm going to
Grandfather
play
did not often leave his chapel, but when he did, it was always in the wee hours of the morning. I know this because my father and I were required to hold vigil till he walked through our door. Whenever grandfather came back from his chapel, he looked human again. Smooth skin, wide smile, good proportions. Sometimes he looked a bit like father. Sometimes he looked like his victim. It was as incomprehensible to me as outer space would have been to Leica. The stream of grandfather's victims never ended. Vagrants, the elderly, travelers, orphans fleeing violence. There were so many. So many. You think that maybe it's saying that that was a good stretch. Pop something. You think that it's saying that this isn't actually a grandfather? This is like a demon or something that the father invited in years ago, and I was just kind of worshiping.
It seems. I mean, it's got to be something like that. I mean, I'm still wondering why this motherfucker even had a kid. Like, why even have?
Why keep one? Why keep one?
The only thing I'm thinking is that if during the man's, when he was with his wife during the pregnancy, they had the kid, and then between that moment and when the kid was born, he had made some deal with some kind of monster to where then the monster was just like, yeah, you got to treat that thing like a fucking dog or whatever. You know,
or,
otherwise, why would it be this generational thing?
Or unless it's similar to our last story, coincidentally, the crow one, and they need the kid for something.
Yeah,
once like it gets to a certain age, they need it for a ritual.
Well, with the continuous theme and callback of Leica, I mean, it is going to be some kind of sacrifice for some kind of exploration or some kind of you know, in this case, you know, a ritual or something.
You weren't supposed to give that away. You just told the audience what the theme for the episode is. I can't figure that out yet.
Okay, well, it's been 2 episodes, and we're talking about Laika, which was sacrificed for science, I guess, if you want to call it that.
You mean the real religion?
Yeah, well, the people's religion.
I saw a Reddit post the other day. Some lady posted it was in like whatever town she was in, San Francisco, Denver, whatever. She was like, "Hey, my kid is really interested in Christianity, and she wants to go to Sunday school. I'm not a Christian, and my husband used to be, so we were just wondering if there's any churches in the area. Thanks." And the top reply, someone said, "You should check out the local science center."
Well,
maybe teach your kid a real religion. Anyway, if it weren't for Alexander, I would have withered into nothing. He was more than a brother to me. For all intents and purposes, he was my son. Neither father nor grandfather cared for him. Didn't even feed or clothe him. I had to feed and dress him with what little I had. Despite my best efforts, he never learned to speak. That isn't to say he couldn't communicate. He could, with gestures and facial expressions and nonsense syllables. The language eluded him. But it was all right. He grew into a sweet, curious boy with freckles and long, delicate hands. Over time, his terrible yellow eyes mellowed to a clear, bright green. He was my life. He was my heart. But he wasn't enough. One night, as a little girl's screams came shrieking down the mountain from grandfather's chapel, I finally went to my father. I lay prostrate at his feet, which is how he taught me to approach him. The wooden floor was rough and painfully cold under my fingers.
"Why, Father? Why do you do this?"
He sat in his chair watching the fire. In his hands, he held a pair of white baby shoes.
"Because your grandfather and I must live, little dog."
"Will I have to do this to live?"
"Yes,
"Then I don't want to live."
I understand.
He said, his grip tightened on the shoes.
But you do not have a choice."
I choked back a sob and waited for the dismissal. I could not come to him without crawling, and I could not leave until he told me so. Instead, he said,
"Stand up, Laika."
Hearing my name was like being doused in ice water. Never used it. By that point, in fact, I'd almost forgotten I had a name.
"I said stand up, Laika."
It was a struggle to obey. Fear made my bones rubbery and my muscles weak. Father held out the baby shoes.
"What do you see?"
Shoes? Old baby shoes?
"Those shoes belong to my sister,
Hi,
Alexandra.
Mika.
I loved her more than anything. More than life.
How
More
you
than my
doing,
parents.
man?
More than your mother. More than you."
EP, very EP.
Are you EP? Wow.
Yes,
Can I?
I'm EP. Yeah, I can play a couple before going to sleep.
Strange you going. It's early for you to eat.
Oh yeah, I was just no, I don't know. I'm just terminally EP right now.
It's okay. I feel you. I fell asleep again in Survivor Sundays. I didn't survive.
I was watching, lurking, holy moly.
Hello, how Ruby said, Lala fell asleep again and enjoy me playing the flute. I was like, fuck off. Fuck off. Okay. I don't know, you heard this all offline, by the way.
Oh, wait. Let me just do this first. How you buy them?
How you buy what? What? Kick is playing Cult of the Lamb.
Buy the what is the dog? The hot dog.
The dog in the what? In the ship management stratagems. And you look for the dog. Guard dog. So you are a book diver.
Yeah.
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 They took you to all the
More like
enemies.
this was more like this was like a welcome gift, you know,
I see.
from Betsy.
Beats. That bunui. The fucking bunui.
That Bono indeed. Okay, there we go. Now,
What's the name of your ship? I'm curious.
the night of midnight. How about that?
The Night of Midnight.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
Night of
right.
Midnight.
Though it sounds a little weird, not gonna lie though.
I think you went for it.
I just went for something quickly.
Yeah. I think you can always change it after, by the way. But yes, sounds funny.
It's just
I think that was the idea
Yeah,
to sound
it's-
funny. Mine is the Aegis of the people.
Aegis of the people.
Yes, Aegis is
Oh.
like the shield.
Okay, how do I? How do I? How do I? How do I?
Du-du-du-du-du-du-du. Micah.
Allied destroyer has joined squadron.
Hello.
Hello there. Come, give me a hug.
81? You're level 81? What the fuck?
What the hell?
I'm just a baby. I'm level 7.
A wee baby. Come, give me a hug.
My man.
Amy. Okay, so I was going to say you take the ship. Good. So, do you want to kill more bugs?
Yeah, sure. You like killing bugs?
I like killing everything that moves. Well, I want you
I
to
think bugs
tell
are-
me. Eh?
Yeah, bugs. I think they look cool. I think it's cool.
Did they took you
Killing
to the
bugs.
squids though?
Yeah, we did one of
One of
each
each.
one.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Terminates, automatons, and
What level do you
Those
like? Or difficulty?
I mean, right now, I think the difficulty we ended up was 5.
Okay. Let me lower to 5. I usually play in 7s. Let's see.
Wow.
I like 7. It's like I feel like it's the right amount. Eliminate the impaler. Launch the ICBM and search and destroy. Let's start with the impaler.
Initiating FTL jump to the Bohr Rock System.
Also, I was
Jump
saying before,
complete.
it's I think it's
Mission
a
coordinates
very nice game.
Oh yeah.
Like a
Hellpods
very
primed.
beautiful game. The first thing I did when I got into my ship was to just stand here and just look around.
Oh yeah, it's
It
beautiful.
reminds me of yeah, it reminds me of when I played Alien Isolation. I really love the view outside the ship. And
wait.
this, when it comes to space thingies, is just
Oh,
so cool.
Mission preparation aborted.
Can
Choose
we
where
go
to join your
to...
fellows in righteous liberation.
Initiating FTL jump to the Angel's Venture system.
Look at this.
No.
Jump complete.
What do you think about this?
Holy, what the Oh, this looks sick. Also, wait. I think Liu was told me there's also black holes.
So yeah, the black hole go through here. So I don't know if you...
Like the black hole?
Yes. Can you show me the map?
Surprise attack on one of our planets. It needs our
Can you
aid.
show me the map?
Innocents
okay,
perish with every
by the
wasted
side. I
second.
don't know if you can
We must act.
can see what I'm seeing. By one of the terminals, by the
no.
sides. No? Well, maybe you can look on my
Oh,
screen.
there's like a little. There was something, not there, but there was something like
Yeah,
to the left.
so this
Yeah, there's that one.
Meridia started here between these two, right? And was being pulled towards Super Earth. So if you check down in the trajectory, destroyed Angel's Vector, Marodesh, and Ibis. And from it, the squid spawned.
Initiating FTL jump to the Meridia system.
What?
Yes.
No, it's just.
Jump
It
complete.
really surprises me that they added a feature of a real moving, black hole. Because obviously
It's more like a
there are some in
wormhole.
real life. There are black holes.
It's, it's more like a wormhole because the lighted was or the squids came through it, so it still works as a black hole though.
Alcubierre drive calibration complete.
Yes, this is beautiful.
It's really nice.
Yes, and you can tell how everything around is being sucked.
Yeah.
Innocents perish with every wasted second.
That's
We
very
must
cool.
act.
That's very cool.
Fucking nerd that loves black
Oh,
holes.
It's a very, very beautiful game. The cinematics
Initiating FTL jump to
it's very,
the Boar
it's like,
Rock
holy shit,
system.
I don't know.
The starting cinematic.
It's so patriotic, man. Holy
Oh
shit.
yeah, that's the full idea too. Have you ever seen the
Jump complete.
the
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed.
the original movie?
What?
No, the Helldivers movie, lad. The book and the movie that is based on.
No, I haven't.
Oh,
But there's a movie.
yes. You know the meme, I'm doing my part, I'm doing my part, I'm doing my part.
Yeah.
Well,
Is that one? No way.
that one is, to be fair, the author say, the real author of the book say that the portrayal of his book was terrible. But to be fair, it was a good movie, a good bad movie. I saw they destroy Buenos Aires. Smile. That's the funny part. And well, I don't know if we can visit Super Earth, but in this game, Buenos Aires is still standing. So let's start here because we can do shoop, and exit.
Here?
Yeah.
I need to kill things with the Starward, so I'm going to grab that. I'm going to grab the hover pack, the 50 kg, and this. You have any boosters?
No, I still don't have any boosters yet.
It's okay. Then I'm going to bring the, objectively speaking, this one that always has to be there.
Hellpod launch initiated.
Please tell me you're playing with mouse and keyboard.
Yes, I'm playing with mouse and keyboard.
Okay.
Nah, hell, I'm not gonna play this with the mouse, with controller, no.
I mean, it's on consoles for a reason.
This is the solemn duty for which you were born. Defend democracy at any cost.
How you feeling the Sans revolution of summoning shit?
I think this is amazing.
Something
But
is
it's free,
cooking.
basically.
100 meters.
Oh, we have a dragon.
What?
We have a dragon.
What the fuck?
To the sky.
What?
Every I'm toasting. Everyone is against starting the cockroach pulse wings.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, literally.
I was looking at the map to ping and I said, what the fuck is moving at the speed of light? Oh fuck. It's a good moment to take cover.
Just taking aggro from the flying roach.
It should.
Is that auto aim? Wait.
There might be assisted aim. Instead there is, again, it's a game that has to be in consoles. Fucking hell, we started with a fucking dragon in a fire?
Yeah, we're aggressive, man. Oh, there's
He comes.
Oh, there's. Oh, hi.
How much HP you have, nerd?
Oh my god, okay.
Reinforcing.
No.
Don't worry. I got you for me.
Last reload. Calling down supplies.
Thank you.
What is it? Here it comes.
Fuck, why not?
Replacement.
What the fuck?
What
no
the hell?
way.
Request approved.
What the hell?
Deploying reinforcements.
Oh fuck, I
that was
almost
so
hit
funny.
him. With my pad.
Democracy has landed.
I wonder if I can actually hit it with the hell pod.
Yes, yes, probably. What is?
Is it? Oh.
I'm shooting it. Oh fuck.
Oh, it's there. Okay. Oh, escaped? No way.
Last reload.
No, here
Oh, that's
comes.
called Impaler. Oh, okay.
Wait, that's Impaler? No, this is.
Heavy.
No, I don't know. I'm
Northeast,
just asking.
200 meters.
That's just a regular
I got,
dragon.
Dragon Roach. There we go. Let me keep shooting it with my pistol. It has heavy penetration. Okay, it's moving away. Let's keep on doing the
Tagging map.
mission.
East. 100 meters.
Oh wait, let's full use whatever you need from this. I grab one, you grab another if you want. Did you recover your weapon? No, you didn't.
Yeah.
It's over here. Look.
Wait, what?
Your stalwart.
Oh, yeah.
No, that one. And now you can check if you need ammo, reload it, and grab more.
Last reload.
There is a patrol over there.
Enemy patrol, north.
Let's keep moving.
Fuck my life with the full damage.
Should be close by. Oh, there it is. Wait.
Calling in an eagle.
Here comes the cavalry.
Boom. Oh fuck. Why did you hit the fucking tree?
Eagle 1 leaving combat zone to resupply.
Ouch.
Oh my. What? This is it! No way!
Activating jump pack.
Hello?
Tunnel
It
break.
is. Okay, he should die in a moment.
High priority target neutralized.
Freedom never slept. Last reload.
It's like a tick.
Not today.
Ew, it's like a giant tick.
I don't know how to describe the impaler.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Oh, you're running out of steams. I got you, homie.
Thank you. Holy shit. Holy this.
Okay. One down. Fuck off.
Last reload.
Let's get another resupply. Because you need steams.
Dropping a pin, north, 100 meters.
Merci. Oh, they're coming.
Grab another.
Left.
We are two people, so.
The difficulty changed depending on the persons, or
No.
it's
Eagle 1
constant?
armed and ready.
It's always the same.
Oh, cool.
Sometimes the game is a bit more bitchy, that's the only thing. Oh wait, let me... You don't have a backpack, right?
No.
Okay. Have one of mine, since I already have one.
What's that for?
This is a
More
hover pack.
supplies, or... Oh, the hover pack.
Yes.
Guys,
How do I go down?
After a while.
Okay.
This is a common... Yes.
going in.
One,
Unleashing democracy.
two, my shoe. Oh, I do it.
Reinforcing.
Thank you.
Oh.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Fuck, I miss.
Ready. Back up.
Okay, Eagle, please don't fall.
Here comes the cavalry.
No one is in there.
Eagle 1 withdrawing to rearm.
Reloading.
Okay,
Nice cup of liberty.
Oh. Oops.
Bug hole. On my position.
Wait.
Oh, behind you, behind you, behind you.
You will never destroy our way of life.
One. I don't have it good grenades to destroy this, so. Oh. You fucking stop.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying
Oh yeah, I have it open by the way, so don't worry about it. Funny enough, the fat bugs, if you can shoot them in the head, they die faster. Even if shooting the fleshy bits sounds like the most reasonable thing, the face is even weaker.
Okay.
What's that? Oh, napalm.
Hell divers never die.
Oh.
Throwing supply beacon.
Outpost cleared.
Reloading. Last reload.
Next, this
Tagging
way.
map. West.
Wait, is it
200
wrong back?
meters.
No.
Tagging map. West. 200 meters.
Oh fuck.
Sending in an eagle.
By the way, some guns you can edit some stuff. The Star Wars, for example, if you hold R, you can change the flashlight and the bullets per second or 1 minute.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I have
Activating
that.
jump pack.
I changed the keybind for that actually.
Okay.
Bug outpost spotted.
So I have some side buttons on my mouse, so I can do that.
Requesting air support.
Inventories. Oh fuck. Well, I will do another.
For prosperity.
Where is another?
Terminate outpost.
Okay.
Destroyed.
Next.
Dropping a
Over
pin.
there.
North.
Okay.
200 meters.
Got him.
Got him.
Dropping a pin. North. 200 meters.
Is this like infinite? Or there's like lore every now and then? You know what I mean?
There is a, o sea,
Northeast.
there is a starting lore, which is the end of Helldivers 1. Yes, la medula. O sea,
Calling in an eagle.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna write that down. That's a good one.
so the end of the end of Helldivers 1 is like the base lore of the game. Like we won the war, etc., etc. We are good and they are evil.
On my position.
Fuck.
Bag's empty.
Oh, my HP.
Bug tunnel breach.
Fuck. Is that a reach? I think that's a reach.
Outpost destroyed.
Requesting air support. Tagging map. West. 100 meters.
Oh. Eagle napalm. So we finished the war in Helldivers 1. We won. Suddenly the bugs start breaking from there's the Impaler. Breaking from the farms because the fuel used for our ship come from the box.
Triumph over tyranny once more. The extraction shuttle awaits.
It's kind of,
Element something center, right? 100 something center.
yes, 7011.
These bugs can produce.
Oh well,
Yeah.
7010. Oh. The shock is, if you turn it back, it spells oil. So yeah.
Dropping a pin. East.
Haha.
Far.
Tagging map.
The shock is what? Can you explain it again?
The element is element 710, right? If you flip it out and read it, it reads oil with the letters.
Okay. Yeah. Okay,
That's the funny
makes sense.
haha.
Okay.
Other than that, after the victory, Super Earth started making farms for the bugs
Activating jump
to
pack.
make to farm more of the oil. Because when they die, they decompose very quickly into oil. What happened? To mass produce them, they changed them genetically, and well, that mutation made them more intelligent and stronger, also more adaptive.
Marking location. East.
That's the starting of Helldivers 2.
Bug tunnel free.
Then Super Earth
Reloading.
receives on your left.
Tagging location. My leg. Injury. What injury?
Do you have steams?
Yes. One.
What's I saying? Suddenly Super Earth catches.
Mag's empty. Mag's empty.
I was asking if a normal grenade actually works for that. No. To
I'm explaining the
block
lore of Helldivers.
Marking location.
I do that too.
Tagging location.
You grab some Mika too. What does this guy want? So that's the lore of the books. Then there is a
Sample collected.
2-person door over here.
I'm on it. Tagging map. Northeast. 200 meters.
Mika, I need helps. Hi, you.
I'm on it.
Then Super Air catches an incoming transmission, cipher it,
Rare sample acquired.
and then we discover the automatons, which are the robots, which they started on the upper left of the outer ring of Super Earth, and they like attacked there till we kinda repel them all, and they say psych, and they focus where they wanted to attack, which is Cyberstan. Stand down. Stay down.
Tactical asset near your position.
There we go.
Oh, that down. Okay.
Yes, that down.
Package acquired. Dropping package.
Found something. Have a taste of democracy.
So the bots suddenly try to conquer all the segment that belongs to Cyberstan, and then you can make the connection.
Sending out an SOS.
No, wrong button.
Reinforcing.
They suddenly you can put 2 and 2 together and say, okay,
Feels good.
the bots are related to the enemies of the first game that are the cyborgs. So the cyborgs in the first game were humans that augmented and they rebelled to Super Earth, becoming communists. Right?
Okay.
Yes.
So the robots that are communists.
I think so, yeah. And these are some sort of fascists.
I read
Last reload.
these determinists are the fascists.
Everything that is not Super Earth is a fascist. And don't question. Tú te callas y lo asimila. Okay, now we can people fucking leave.
South, 200 meters.
Package acquired. Requesting advanced weaponry.
Reloading.
They don't even done with this. Guys, sit back.
Dropping package.
What do you mean it back?
Package acquired.
Oh. It's okay, don't worry.
Reloading.
Uh,
200 meters.
what was I saying? What's that? This is the the leader station. So the bots are part of the OC 7K 5K I mean. The robots are part of the OC cyborgs. The cyborgs were in the first game rebel against Superherd, and the point with them is that they think they were superior because they were augmented.
Calling in reinforcement.
Oh fuck. A las 7. Spin it to the 7.
Requesting air support.
Okay, I will do it. There we go. So this you have to spin it, and I said spin it to 7, like the clock. You know?
Ah, you wanted me to spin. Okay, yeah.
Fuck off. Fuck off, you go. Where are my weapons, by the way? Oh, there they are.
Okay.
This is Dragon back.
Ready to liberate. Burn the hole.
Downward.
I'm seeing.
Here. Samples. And there is another sample over there. Yoink.
Got a sample.
Okay. So we were talking about the lore of
The cyborgs.
Yeah.
The automatons.
So a lot of shit happens in between. The termites are going way too wild. Oh, the fucking dragon is back.
Extraction shuttle inbound.
This is another dragon. Itoided. So I'm processing while I'm trying to focus on the mission.
Calling down a support weapon.
ETA T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Northwest. Requesting tac pack. Sending in an eagle.
Tagging map. Southwest. 200 meters.
Boom shakalaka.
Ow! What the fuck? Hit me, man.
That's why you have to die whenever there is a bomb close by.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Last reload.
Ooh, orbital laser.
Say hello to democracy.
So the books went away too much high wire. The scientists decide, okay, we have this element, very odd element that spaghettifies shit, right? So let's, no wait, I'm confused the events. They release a new kind of pesticide to control the termites. That works till it doesn't smile. It backfires, making the bugs evolve into the another dragon, into the canai.
Pelican 1, preparing for touchdown.
Calling in reinforcements. Calling in reinforcements.
Wait for everyone.
Pointed to the enemy.
Okay, we can go in. Oh, there is samples over here.
Pelican 1, preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds. Reinforcement budget depleted.
Sending in an eagle.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
That backfire. Then the solution is deactivating the freaking pesticide. But the bugs now want the pesticide, so they defend them. Then scientists found the element X, which spaghettifies shit. So they try to pump the planet with it. They pump it so much that it turned into a wormhole, and that's Meridia. Once the Meridia become a black hole, the problem was quotation mark solved. What happened next? The bots keep being bots. They try to push, we hold them. The bugs start being a real menace. It's like we cannot push them back after everything they are holding very strong.
Heroes gave their lives to liberty today.
And then
They
suddenly
will be remembered.
something happens. The Meridian anomaly starts moving, and not only moving, it starts moving towards Super Earth. So we try something to like stop it from moving, and we made it. We make it stop from moving. Sadly destroys like 3 planets in the middle.
Mission coordinates locked.
What happened next?
Hellpods
From that,
Engaging orbital thrusters.
the
Allied destroyer has left
the
squadron.
freaking squids started
Orbit synchronized.
appearing and destroys Mars and assault Super Earth. And that's the first time we fight in like a city landscape, which in this case is Super Earth. dash to repel them. Funny enough, there is like a in-game lore because the Chinese people, like the game developers, wanted like make a last stand kind of scenario. Joel, which is the game master, last stand kind of a scenario in which we fight in the last
Allied
city
destroyer has left
and we win.
squadron.
And
Hellpods primed.
but the Chinese didn't want to lose the part that the mega city that is in China, so they literally prevented it from happening. That was kind of funny. Just like in-game lore made by the players. Same with a lot of things with the bots. The bots have scared a lot of people because sometimes back in the day the missions with the bots were savage, literally hell let loose, and still people fight it back. That's because you have veteran from Marvelous Creek and another ones. Even now, you could say there is a lot of people scarring by
Helldivers to Hellpods.
Cyberstan.
Helldivers to Hellpods.
Okay, I ended with the squids. The squids then, when they attack only with the botless, which are humans brainwashed. They attack with their common units, which are the aliens with armor, and the tripods, which are very whatchamacallit, the war of the la guerra de los mundos. From I don't remember who else. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, I was waiting for you.
Oh, my bad.
No, don't worry.
H.G. Wells.
H.G. Wells. I remember it was something Wells.
Sí. I mean, yes.
Sí. Sí.
Hey, shush.
No, I want this one. No, I want this one. Let me put this. And this. This. I'm ready. I told you were going to with the talk.
Launch initiated.
Oh yeah, I did, but I don't know why it doesn't unlock.
Huh? It should be below, like it's more below than the base ones. It's on the green side. Doesn't know what happened next. So after the assault in Super Earth, the squids. Oh, hi there.
Go now. Save this planet from infestation.
Stop. Fuck off. You can reinforce it. Okay.
Throwing supply beacon.
Since we still have to
What injury?
equip ourselves.
Pack inbound. Mag's empty. Watching orbital strike.
That's not going to cut it. We need a bit more firepower. Ow. It's okay.
Reinforcing.
Damn. The balls of Mika.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
There you go.
Joining the fray.
The squids takes like the left bottom side of the map. and they pretty much attempt to keep gaining ground. At some point they were very close to Super Earth again. Okay.
Dropping a pin, east, 100 meters.
Grab, I drop somewhere. Oh, here. Here are the supplies.
Supplies.
Use them.
Okay.
All the things you need.
Fire in the hole.
Presumably doesn't blow yourself up.
Mission at 10 minutes remaining.
It's nothing happened. Nothing happened.
Calling.
Coming in hot.
Calling down a support weapon.
I will crouch. Hooray!
Bug outpost spotted.
Oh, that was.
What's wrong?
Reinforcing.
Nope.
Tagging map, north, 200 meters.
We need to go run and shoot because this has to be fast. Oh, there is a...
Objective located, northwest,
Oh, there
100
is a
meters.
fucking bill. Okay. Let me.
Mag's empty.
I'm way far off. Pajaritos a volar, pajaritos a volar. The heli?
In Norway.
In Norway.
Ow, ow, ow,
Squad lost. Deploying full replacement.
Downward.
Request approved. Deploying
We respawn?
reinforcements.
What happens?
We respawn.
Democracy has landed. Calling in a hell bomb.
If I do this.
Okay. Ooh. Do you use the cluster thingy?
Yep.
I feel
What
it.
happened?
I feel it on my feet.
No. Oh my god, what?
Request approved.
What the hell?
Reinforcements
Landmine,
have been
what the
launched.
hell?
Oh yeah, there is like ground that. Okay,
Reporting to the front.
move from here because I'm carrying a big one.
My life for...
I don't think I want to stay here.
The fuck? Where is my bomb? Where's my kaboom?
Run, run.
Squad lost. Deploying replacement squad.
We're having a moment.
Stop.
Request
Stop.
approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
We're
Point me
having
to
a
the
moment.
enemy. Bug hole, northeast.
I'm
Close.
so dust off from having to fight bugs. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
My life for...
Oh, you can't. This is fine. Okay, that one is going to blow up.
Outpost destroyed.
Where is my gun? I need my gun.
Dropping a pin, southwest.
Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldiver to combat zone.
Calling in reinforcements. Empty.
Calling down a support weapon. Democracy has landed.
Let me see if I can run for my fucking life. One second, one second, one second. Caramel.
Requesting
Do you
orbital
survive so
strike.
much?
Reinforcing.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Because I have 6
Why
steams,
are you so tanky?
I have heavy armor, and my steams last longer. Those are the advantages of the armor I use.
Tagging map. Northeast. 100 meters.
Please blow up, please blow up. Fuck, it's not enough.
5 minutes remaining. I repeat, 5 minutes remaining.
Sweet.
I don't care what it takes. Please blow the fuck up.
Objective critical stratagem available.
Not today.
Objective critical stratagem no longer available.
Democracy has landed.
Take your time, take your time.
Bug outpost spotted.
That's another sacrifice.
Reinforcement budget depleted. Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
I love how the contract Leo told me how am I disposable,
Point me to
and
the
I
enemy.
cannot even
What do you mean you are?
complain about it. When I was doing the tutorial, at the end there was like to the side some text, which is like the contract, right?
Eh,
Dropping a pin. South.
I wasn't even able to read it because that was illegal.
leave me alone, you fuckers.
Sweet limp.
Leave me alone. Ouch. We need the random to fucking destroy one more. I don't think we're going to make it.
How'd you like to chase?
Oh, there's a hole. There's a hole. If the random hits a hole, we win.
Of democracy.
That's not the hole.
Man.
There is one behind him.
Have a taste of democracy.
Ah, we lost.
Well,
Liberty weeps. Democracy raises
burn
the
it to
sword.
an absolute crisp.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm so sleepy.
Additional reinforcement funding approved.
Then there is a lot of in-game martial orders
Good to
like
have another hero on board.
piña va, piña viene, los muchachos se entretienen. But nothing more lore-wise.
We're doing democracies.
Nice.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
Oh, probably. Do I have to? No, wait. What? Do I have to restart? No, I shouldn't, right?
What?
Okay, let me share a really quick stream with you. 'Cause I'm actually very oblivious of what to do.
Let me see.
Always good to have another hero on board.
You need to. Wait, no. No, that one you cannot get.
This is a hot dog, right?
Yeah. That one you cannot get.
So it says acquisitions, right?
Yes.
But why not?
Because you need the package in which comes the hot dog. If you go to acquisition.
Okay, I go to acquisition. And it's this one, right?
No. Just check it.
No way.
Down. No, it's not this one. I think it's from...
It's not this one! I fucked up. I fucked up.
Let me see.
What?
Allied destroyer has left squadron.
This one!
Let me see.
This is gonna kill me.
No, hot dog is from... Let me see when I check it. Because I think I don't have it either. Hot dog... Hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog. Hot
It sends me
dog.
to this one. What?
Acquisition. Hot dog is from those divers? Let me see. No, not those divers. Is from Totem Forcers? No. Servants of Freedom? No. Show me one of these. Seabreakers? No. From who is the fucking... Now you got me thinking from which one it is. Democratic Detonation. Is it from Helldivers Mobilize? No, it's not from here. Steel Patriots? No. Cutting Edge? No. No. I'm actually not finding it. Wait, that's the... Oh, that's the shit.
It's from Python Commandos.
From Viper Commandos? Ah, Python,
Yeah,
Python.
Python Commandos. No way. I bought the wrong pack.
Yeah.
I got the wrong pack. Why send me to the one below?
To be fair, the one you got is not that bad. The last, it has the lure mine and the C4 pack, and you is going to tell you that it's very good. That welcome, but yeah. Python Commando.
Oh well, I'm gonna have to farm then.
Yes. Don't worry.
I mean, I don't. It's just.
Don't worry because it tends to book a lot. If you see my stream, Master of Ceremony should be full and shows like I didn't expend anything.
Oh, okay.
So it's quite boogy sometimes. Oh! Use favorite emote is on the Superstar. They fucking laughed.
Oh yeah, that one. Of course, of course.
What does this thing do?
That's a leer.
Adreno defibrillator. Sorry. Sí, reserva de primary weapons, secondary weapons and so forth. This is kinda good because it looks like a samurai. Okay.
That looks cool.
Well, I just closed the... Which one looks cool?
Thank you. The samurai one.
Oh yeah.
That one looks nice as well.
You wanna keep going or you want to go eat?
I can keep going a bit more.
Okay. Just tell me. I'm also tired. That's why I ask you first.
You can do one more. Sure.
Okay, let's go. Let's go have some fun.
Have some fun.
Victory of this operation has eluded our grasp, but our resolve remains firm.
Let's go. Let's start with the survival.
Hellpods primed.
Okay.
Engaging orbital thrusters.
Oh.
Orbit synchronized.
Dragon roaches. You. Okay, let's see. Let me put. Can I have some of? You know what? I'm going like this. Let's go wide.
Hellpod launch initiated.
Okay.
The uncontrolled spread of the terminus ends. Calling down a sentry. Requesting sentry. Calling down fortifications. Requesting fortifications.
Yes, this is a survival. Objective, survive. Actually, not the objective is.
For prosperity.
You call a secondary. There it is. Aha. Over me, Mika.
Get some.
Over me. While I try to have a good shot of it. Fuck. It moved.
Sweet liberty!
Okay. Well,
1 second. 1 second, Mika. Hang in there.
That's called democracy.
Okay, the cockroach is done.
Calling in reinforcements. New mag.
I don't have one. You bring a secondary, like, calling weapon. Can you call it?
yeah.
Because I only bring artillery.
What's secondary weapon? The blue one?
Yes, yes, the blue one.
Freedom forever.
Okay.
Okay. Let me call it
Calling down
resupply.
supplies.
Thank you, Mika. Now I call another shell.
Calling down fortifications.
New mag.
Okay, if there is another dragon, I get in my chair and I start shooting.
My leg!
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
What is this
The chair?
bubble?
Oh, it's a shield.
My life for
Oh, this.
super art!
What is that for? Like it's what?
It's
It's cosmetic only.
Tunnel bridge.
I'll be kind.
Yeah. So it covers us from the dragon breath. Sadly, it didn't.
Oh, there's a dragon.
Yes. Cover me while I try to shoot it down.
Okay, if I can burn.
I think they
Reinforcing!
Fuck. Woo! I got toasted.
Calling in reinforcements.
Yeah.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Democracy has landed.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, dude. I need the boost for velocity because holy shit.
Reinforcements on the way.
Joining the fray. Calling down a sentry.
Are you kidding me?
Requesting fortifications. Reinforcing. Calling down fortifications.
Stay in the bubble as far as you can. Okay, cover me while I try to shoot the drone. Okay, where the fuck is it? There it is.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Hey, cover.
I'm going.
Freedom never sleeps.
There's a lot of people. Yeah, I'm not. I'm too weak, man. I'm too weak, and I don't have my secondary.
Reinforcing!
Woo! It is.
All they scream. So funny. Oh, I got eliminate myself. I literally landed on it.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Okay. There you go.
Another happy
That
landing.
worked, though.
Reporting to the front.
Definitely.
Calling in reinforcements.
Orbital inbound.
A charger. Nice.
Mag's empty.
Oh, I think your orbital actually took down the dragon.
Mag's
Holy.
empty.
About the time.
Bug tunnel breach.
Okay, this is gonna be literally a
Requesting
love and
fortifications.
hate relationship with these bugs.
It's no worry, it's that with all the factions.
Okay.
Mag's empty.
Oh shit.
You know what?
Reinforcing.
Don't worry, they got distracted by the
How about a nice
by the shield. Maybe I can put some artillery over here.
Democracy
No,
has landed.
I don't have. The Liberator. There. Tiny machine gun.
requesting air support?
Bug tunnel breach.
Whee!
Our heroes have fallen, but their bodies shall be
Smile.
replaced
I
and their
didn't know
losses restored.
that was such a wider range. My
It's okay, though.
my bad.
It's okay. The cluster bomb is actually a cluster bomb.
Okay, if you want, we can try one more time.
Yeah.
We can try. We can try.
Nail you as well. And clown.
Yes, I am. Definitely.
Let me change.
And I have no remorse.
I regret nothing, Shosho. Let me keep this one. It's better for pest control.
Innocents perish with every wasted second. We must act.
So we're back in the mine.
Let us secure the sustenance of Super Earth.
No.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna bring, probably.
Really good.
No.
Mission
Oh, never
coordinates
mind.
locked. Hellpods primed.
And there's
Engaging
some
orbital
batteries.
thrusters.
Some turrets.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Hellpod launch suspended.
Tell me whenever you are.
Orbit synchronized.
That's fine. Oh. Oh yeah.
The turrets are alright. I will go first for the 5 Kishi bomb, the orbital laser, the orbital rail cannon.
I got them though. As well.
To be fair, the 5 Kgs is a must in my opinion always. And we try to go a bit more tactical this time. How about here? This is the same as before, so. Hover back. But this time, I'm changing my approach. No, wait, no, another one. Do you have the expendable recoilless one?
Which one? Oh, the anti-tank?
No, it's called expendable anti-tank. Yes, that one.
Yes, I have it. You want it?
Change it for one of
You want it? I got it.
There we go. Now we cooking with gas. So because
initiated.
that one has really low cooldown and is very useful to kill the dragon. Most likely. So when you start, you throw it, you leave it there, and whenever it's needed, you pick it up and boom shakalaka. Oh, it's this map. I see.
All the galaxy looks to you for salvation.
Requesting sentry.
Let nothing stand in the way of liberty.
Requesting sentry.
What's coming?
Tac pack inbound. Calling down a support weapon.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Bless you. Bless you?
Thank you, yes. That was a very tight, what's this? Not gonna lie.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay.
Never
mind.
How'd you like
Squad lost. Deploying replacement squad. Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
I was having fun. Okay.
Reporting to the front.
Where is it? Holy.
Get some! Get some!
Where is my hoverback? Over here. Also, to be fair, in my opinion, from the turrets, the best are the mortars, and the electric one is very good. The fact that can stun some enemies is way too good.
My life for Super Earth! My life for Super Earth!
Oh, Oh, no.
Wee. Wee.
Reinforcing!
Yoink.
Activating jump pack.
Oh, there is a dragon.
Prosperity!
Whenever you can drop the
Feels good!
recoilless.
Oh my god. Okay, I dropped it. And now?
And now drop me.
Yeah.
Oh, you may have dropped me. Oh, never mind.
Reinforcements have been launched.
Okay, I think I know where you dropped it. Now the thing is get to it. Okay. I almost there. Okay, I got one. Now I need to see the fucking dragon. Oh fuck. I fell off. The fucker.
Reinforcing!
Half reinforcement budget remaining.
I hit one. I might need the other.
To the skies!
Where's the other one? It should be around here. Here. Woo! Oh, there was a charge.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Reporting to the front.
Fucking charger. Eat the termite.
My left.
Reinforcement budget running low.
Weapon.
Mission at 10 minutes
The
remaining.
freaking charger did a drift over there. I was like, oh my god.
Point me to the enemy.
Toretto made into a bull.
Yeah.
Family.
Reloading.
I got this. I got this.
So funny.
What is the fucking dragon? What is the cunt?
Have a taste of democracy.
Oh my god. Are you kidding me?
Oh my god.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Hang in there.
Calling in reinforcements. Activating. Say hello.
Oof.
Sweet liberty, my arm. Freedom never sleeps.
I need a resupply.
Oh my god. Are you kidding me?
Ayúdate que solo. Eat shit and die. We did it. We did it, Mika. We won.
No way.
Asterisco de escupe un diente.
But at what cost?
Pelican 1 arriving at coordinates.
Fuck off.
That one was with hate. I saw it.
Pelican 1 landing in progress.
Yes.
How'd you like the taste of freedom? Maxim?
Fuck off. Go towards the ship
I'm
if
actually
you can.
gonna give them a taste of fucking democracy.
Reinforcement budget
Yeah,
deployed.
man. Let's land on the ship and fucking
Request
leave.
approved.
Fascist my ass.
Reinforcements on the way.
Reporting to the front.
What is a ship? What? Got a ship? Got a ship? What the fuck is this? I would like to see my map. Oh, there it is. Time to fucking people leave. Wee! Wee!
Oh my
Extraction
god.
complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Thank fucking god.
To be fair, we already won, so if we die, it still counted as a victory.
Victory for the right side of history.
Pam 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 pam. Oh la la la. ¿Qué pasa, bonita? 07. Yeah. What time it is? Oh shite. Okay, I think I'm going to end it
Oh,
here.
shite.
Yeah. It's the oh shite o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Thank you
fine.
for
Thank
playing
you.
with me.
No, thank you.
Thank
That's
you.
fun.
See you tomorrow when you stream.
Oi, shush.
Shush, shush, shut the fuck up, you.
Shut the fuck up.
Mika's going to stream Poppy Ploy time.
Liberty is
I don't know.
victorious once more.
Put it here, Mika. There you go.
Helldiver, stomp any bugs lately?
Okay, let's fucking people leave. I'm alright, Shaya before Shaya leaves. Oh, Mika left. I miss him already. Okay, let me put back to Mewgenics. So, okay, Mewgenics. Mostly because this was like a little bite-sized thingy. No. Well, I kick you from the game, but I didn't kick you from the call. That's what I meant. Let me see. Let me go back to my channel. Now we go. Red is going to be Cats in the Moon. More likely than you know. And red. So if you are sub, second one. If you are not, the first one. I'm going to say hi to Shaya. Oh wait. Oh, I could also say I tempted. You know what? She barely streams, so Ray. Where is she? Here. Let me see. The channel has followed. Wait. No, let me know. Ray Shaman. Okay. Copy paste the right message if you have my mods, the second one if you don't, the first one. Love y'all. Take care. See you on Mika's stream tomorrow. On Ruby's stream on Tuesday. On Pengu's stream the Wednesday. On Ruby's stream on the Thursday. On Mika's stream on the Friday. And then in the weekend we will see each other again. Ta-dun, dun, ta-dun. Thank you for being here.